Quick before we start, this video is not sponsored, so genuinely, nobody paid me for this, which actually means I can say whatever I want. So let's get into it. If you've Googled which cloud is best recently, you already know what happens. You get 17 articles that all say it depends on your use case, and then you close the tab and feel absolutely nothing. Super helpful, right? I've worked with all three of these platforms. I've been frustrated by all three of them. And today, I'm going to tell you what I actually think, not what the vendor slide decks say. AWS has been around since 2006. Azure came in 2010, and GCP has always been the weird kid at the back of the class, who's actually a genius, but just can't stop making things awkward. We'll get to that. AWS is still the market leader, and honestly, it shows in both the good way and the bad way. The good, it has the most services, the deepest documentation, the biggest community. Like, if you hit an error at 2 a.m., I promise you, someone has already hit it, posted about it, and answered it on Stack Overflow, probably in 2018. That peace of mind is like genuinely real. The bad? AWS feels like it was built by 40 different teams who have never been in the same room together. IAM, their identity and access management system, is one of those things where you think you understand it, and then 3 weeks later, you're staring at a permission error going, but I gave it everything. And the pricing. Oh, the pricing. It's not that it's expensive, it's that it's confusing. Like, data transfer costs alone have made grown engineers cry. You can spin up what feels like a small experiment and then get a bill that makes you like genuinely question your life choices. If you know what you're doing, AWS is great. If you don't, and none of us did at the start, like none of us, it will find a way to remind you of that, financially. Azure. Okay, so Azure's whole personality is like, we are the enterprise cloud, and we are not ashamed of it. And you know what? Good for them, because if your company already runs on Microsoft 365, Active Directory, Teams, any of that, Azure just fits. Like, the integrations work, the SSO works, your IT team already knows how to navigate it. You don't have to convince procurement because it's already in the Microsoft contract. Where Azure falls down, and I say this having used it a lot, the UI has historically been a mess, like genuinely chaotic. It's better now, but there are still moments where you click through 4 menus and end up somewhere you didn't expect, and you just sit there going, where am I? The documentation is also still catching up to AWS. Not bad, just you sometimes hit a wall, and the official docs just don't quite get you over it. But here's what Azure has that neither of the others can really match right now: the OpenAI partnership. Like, if your company wants to run AI workloads in a way that legal and compliance will actually approve, Azure is where that conversation ends up every single time. So, large company, Microsoft shop, AI ambitions? Azure makes a lot of sense. Building a side project on a weekend? Probably not your first instinct. Google Cloud. I genuinely have like complicated feelings about this one. The technology is excellent, like embarrassingly good in some areas. BigQuery is still the best analytics tool I've used at scale. Nothing else comes close. Kubernetes came from Google. Their global network infrastructure is world-class. Vertex AI and TPUs are like serious, real things that serious ML engineers actually use. And yet, Google has a reputation for killing products. And I don't mean that in a petty way. I mean enterprises have actual scars from it. Like, when you're signing a multi-year, multi-million-dollar cloud contract, will this still exist is not a paranoid question. Here's my honest take. If you're a data company, an ML company, or you're already deep in Google's ecosystem, give GCP a real look. It might surprise you. But if you're just picking a cloud for general infrastructure with no strong reason to go GCP, you're kind of swimming upstream. Here's the thing they don't really say out loud in these comparisons. The cloud wars are basically over for most companies. Like, you're going to pick one, you're going to get good at it, and you're going to stay there. Migrating clouds is not impossible. There are genuinely good consultancies that do this every day and make it way less painful. But if you're thinking of just, winging it internally, that's like where the table flipping happens. And if you're just starting out and paralyzed by this decision, it matters less than you think. Like, genuinely, pick one, learn it. And if you ever do need to switch, just, call someone who actually specializes in that. Westpoint, for example. Your architecture decisions will have a way bigger impact on your success than which logo is on your cloud console. That's it. No sponsors, no agenda, just what I've seen. Drop a comment telling me which cloud you're on and what's currently driving you absolutely crazy about it. I read everything. If this was useful, subscribe. I'll do these kinds of honest breakdowns pretty regularly. See you in the next one.